Guys, welcome back to another episode of Central Oregon Shenanigans. We are going to be working on the 4BT F-150. I'm going to see if I can get the turbo mounted, and we're not going to do anything with the downpipe, get the intake hooked up, and see if we can get the oil lines and possibly what size the dump tube is. I'm missing the little nipple off of the end of the turbo for the feed line for the oil. So we're going to see if we can get everything mounted and everything taken care of on that. I think that's going to be about it for this video. It's going to be a short one. Let's get to it. All right. Well, I am going to get started getting some of this wiring nightmare out of my way. Alright guys, so I had a touch of a camera malfunction. The camera that I had set in the engine bay decided that it didn't want to record anything, even though it was telling me that it was recording. It's one of these little Sony action cameras. I called James because I was in a huff and I really didn't want to huff about it on camera. Go off on one of my little rants, but with that being said, I did do some work. So the turbo is in place, which it's not tight because I'm not sure if it's going to have to come back out to do any of the rest of the stuff that we need to do here. This little guy right here, I do not have the right connection for this. So unfortunately I can't hook up the high pressure line or even get it plumbed into there. If you look back behind it, I know it's kind of dark, but that is the dump tube. I got a part number, I'm assuming that that's the part number, of what size it's supposed to be. And I'm hoping that this is an actual oil pipe and I can get another piece of it and just fit it in there myself. So yeah, that, believe me, I was really aggravated. The other thing that aggravates me is I have this plate here, and this little guy cannot spin in there to save its ass. I mean, you cannot get it in there. I don't know if I have this piece wrong, which I don't think I do, because there's a rubber O-ring in the back, is the gasket, the seal on the back side of this. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. We got the oil lines backed in there. Those are tight, so those aren't coming out. This is the line that goes here or here. It's for the heater core. That line, this little T fitting here, is gonna have to go away. We're gonna have to run one straight from over here straight across. We're gonna have to move that T fitting so we can go down to the air pump that's gonna be put on that other side. Now the air pump, the air pump is it's 4 inches across, and James thought he had a gasket for it. It turns out James has a gasket for the water pump, which, not a big deal. We've got a spare gasket, spare water pump. I've never used these. Now I'm not 100% sure how this works, but I know that James and I do not have this on his expedition, and I'm wondering if this is the reason why that downpipe keeps rattling off of there. So on the plus side, that thing showed up today, the timing gear. Looks pretty nice. Built in the USA. So then we can get ready and get back on this right here. Yeah, so we've got exhaust pipe. Here's the water pumps, brand new. We've got the new gasket. This thing's kind of chintzy in my opinion, but not a big deal. Once I can get that stuff figured out, I mean, if you guys know about this plate, about anything else that's on here, I mean, like I said, if you guys caught the live stream, I'm not super diesel savvy. I mean, I can figure it out. It's just going to take me a little bit of time, and I'm going to have to take stuff off, and it's annoying. Nobody wants to see it, and, you know, I just piss and moan and cry like a little girl anyways. But on this thing, several things are getting changed. So we took the air pump off. The air pump and the power steering pump are going on that gear. That monstrosity right there is going away. I don't know why we needed 6 different joints and a bunch of other garbage put in there just to make that work. I would have figured that a rubber hose would have been just fine. It would have been sufficient. So, and then I need to figure out, I know that the air conditioning condenser goes there. I know I'm going to need that pulley, and I know that the alternator goes down there somewhere. Not 100% sure how that's going to go, but we'll get it figured out. It shouldn't be all that bad. I'm sorry we didn't get to work on anything. I already did the work. I didn't really want to take it apart and put it back together just to make a video. So this is going to be a lot of me talking. It's going to be just random nonsense. The intercooler. So the intercooler sits too high. This plate, and I don't think, yeah, you can't see it from there. You can't see it from the top. But the plate down there is not even bolted on because of the placement of this. And when you shut the hood, when it's latched, I have this big ass gap here. And that is just annoying. Absolutely annoying. I'm really hoping that that pipe is already fitted for the intercooler. Sorry we didn't get to work on anything, but we did make a little bit of progress. I mean, not as much as I'd like to, but it's been pretty dang hectic with work. So it is one of those, you know, this is starting to be the ramp up of the busy time of the year. And so getting the videos done, getting them out, like, we don't have time. Well, I don't have time to go back, refilm, you know, take stuff apart just to put it back on the way I had it before, just so I could refilm it. It's too time consuming. So with all of that being said, go ahead and check out the Fox shop. I'll put a link in the description below. If you don't know who I'm talking about, there should be a little button that pops up. We're gonna say on this side of the screen. I'll put it somewhere up there. If you click on that, it'll bring up John's channel on YouTube. And if you don't know who he is, go over there. You'll like what you see. He's working on a Bronco right now. And yeah, I mean, it's coming along really well. So go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and we'll catch you next time on Central Oregon Shenanigans. Bye guys.